Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me this afternoon, Jill McCone, Fitchburg Senior Center. Jill, how are you doing?
You always make me laugh. Good.
It's the radio voice.
It is. That's what it is. I feel really special.
You are special to this show. We love you.
Thank you.
We love having you on here.
Thank you.
So we got a lot going on the month of July.
We do.
And you had mentioned that I better ask you about this one, the all-terrain wheelchair rides.
Super cool, super fun. So we're working with Accessibility Wisconsin, and they're all-terrain wheelchair vehicles. Well, they're wheelchairs. They're not vehicles.
They look like vehicles.
Well, they do. They're pretty sturdy. So anyway, they are going to bring about 7 of those over to the center on Wednesday, July 18th. And there's a beautiful trail outside of City Hall, kind of back over. Well, people don't know where I am, but it's over that way.
It's that way.
It's that way. Just go that way, folks. And we are going to ride this trail, which is really a beautiful trail. And but it definitely needs an all-terrain vehicle. And so the thing that we're promoting is that these really are made to go outdoors. They're made for folks that want to go out hunting. They're made for people that might want to go out with their grandkids or their children. You know, they're for all ages. They're made for kids. There's different sizes. So they can really get out in the backwoods and do some fun stuff and be with their family. I know one of the fun stories was an older man who couldn't go fishing with his grandson any longer because he couldn't get out to access where the lake was. And then they could rent these for free, and he was able to do that. So anyway, as I mentioned, the trail is a little bit dicey because somebody called today and said, well, can I just bring my scooter and drive that? I was like, no, because you'll tip over.
Is your scooter all-terrain?
She said it was powerful, but it's not all-terrain. So anyway, you can sign up to ride 30 to 40 minutes. Really, it's about 30 to go through the trails. And if you just want to try the wheelchair out, you can zip it around in the parking lot outside. It's pretty fun. It doesn't go as fast as I'd like it to, but it can go over logs, and it has this mechanism so it wouldn't tip over, but you'll go back, and it's kind of like driven with a stick, whatever the joysticks. Yeah, I didn't do a lot of video games, but I knew there was a word for that.
That's okay. It's okay.
Anyway, so call the senior center if you want to sign up for a little time slot. They'll be here from about 10:30 to 12.
Wow, yeah. I want to get a camera crew down there for this.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I'd like
they
to
would
see
love
this in
that.
person, yeah.
Yeah, and we actually are looking for some volunteers too. Accessibility asked if we could have, a few people walk alongside the wheelchairs just to make sure that people feel comfortable. Because I will say, when I rode it the first time, I was like, yikes. It's different.
You don't think of wheelchair and all-terrain. It just doesn't go together.
Right,
but this is pretty cool. So.
Yeah, so we're excited to offer that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, another outdoor activity that you got coming up is a little cookout in Tunes. Tell me about this.
That's right. July 13th, we're going to have our cookout with some saucy barbecue ribs. Those are really good. The caterer makes delicious ribs. And we've got Verge. We like to call him Verge, but it's Virgil. And he plays these tunes. I think he's got a trumpet. But he is fantastic. And so it's just a fun afternoon to come, and he'll start playing a little bit before lunch and then play through lunch and a little bit after, and just kind of a picnicky environment. So you do have to sign up for lunch. If you just want to come and listen to Verge, come on over.
So is this inside or outside?
We're going to do it inside. We've tried some outside stuff, but with the weather as it's been and the heat,
yeah, well, it hasn't
people
really
don't
been.
want to be outside.
Well, I think that's a good reason to bring it up as don't worry, weather isn't going to play a factor in this. This is going to be a fun activity in air conditioning.
Yeah.
So that will work out.
And then another thing we're starting too is the coffee with the cop. Which I really like. We had done that in the past. And they were kind of going out to some coffee shops too. And we're like, let's get them back to the center. So they're going to start up again. And hopefully this will be monthly. They'll be here on July 31st at 11:15. So come with your questions for the cop.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
And our officers are very friendly.
They are.
And just a great chance to ask any and every question that you possibly can, which I think is always cool.
Yeah.
All right, body, mind, and spirit. Hold on here. Now I gotta go.
I got it. Yep.
I like how this is set up.
Yeah, I do
Still
too.
rocking these.
Yeah, they're going really well between the caregiver support group, the Parkinson's support group. We have a new contact for a low vision support group, memory cafe for those that are experiencing some cognitive issues. And then, of course, the wellness checks with our volunteer nurse on Thursdays is going really well. And that's just a drop-in to come in and just chit-chat with the nurse, have your blood pressure taken. Maybe some people are using it for weight management, holding them accountable. So anybody want to come in and get on a scale and really have somebody hold you accountable, come on down. And then kind of piggybacking off that is the client advocate program. And that's a little bit different than the volunteer nurse. And there is an insert in this month's newsletter, but that is using, actually, it's a patient advocate, a person that's been trained as a patient advocate, and then we're also using a retired nurse. And these folks are meeting people at their doctor's appointments and sitting in with them and listening to all the information they might be gathering, and then helping that person sort of sift through the maze of whether it's just how they're supposed to behave at home, how they're supposed to take their medicine, how that medicine might impact them, and just helping empower that client to ask the right questions, to be their own advocate, and if they're feeling uncomfortable about something the doctor is saying or recommended, that they stick up for themselves. And so we just kicked this off in June, and it is free. And so give us a call if you feel like you want a little support when you go to the doctor.
Absolutely wonderful program.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that one.
That's amazing, and
Yeah.
I've liked you guys really stepping up in the health area.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
just so many questions.
So many, no matter what age you are. It's so
Absolutely.
confusing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
So yeah, you need to get down. Look at me in my eyes here. You got to get down to the senior. Yeah, we still have cameras, Jill. Here, I know it's. I know
I was
it's
like,
weird.
I'm looking at you, Jeremy.
No, yeah, you look at me too. Look
right
at me
in your eyes.
Yeah, get down there.
Yes.
Your staff's second to none, and
Yeah.
it just again so active. Lots going on,
It's
and
fun.
we love having you up here.
Thanks.
All
Love
right.
coming.
All right, that is Jill McCone. Wonderful. I just have to. I just
know.
butter you up
I
just
know.
so when
I'll
I
be
screw
back,
up, I can.
I promise.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Woo,
Preston.
thank you. We'll
Whatever.
take a quick break. You are watching Talking Fitchburg.